What's going on, everybody? My name is MT, and welcome back to DaFAQs, a show where I answer frequently asked questions that people have on the internet, even though nobody asked me to. And guys, I don't know if you knew this, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming, and it's the greatest thing ever to happen in my life in the future, possibly. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time, so I thought it would be fitting to make a Kingdom Hearts DaFAQs episode because I love the game so much. And one of the popular questions that people tend to ask about Kingdom Hearts is, how was Kingdom Hearts created in the first place? It's such a bizarre concept, and Final Fantasy and Disney aren't exactly peanut butter and jelly. Like, you wouldn't think those two would ever be together, ever. But Square-Enix and Disney made it happen, and the actual story of the game's beginnings is actually really interesting and born out of pure coincidence. But to tell this story, we have to go way back to the late 1990s when a man named Tetsuya Nomura was working on a little known game called, Final Fantasy VII. If you haven't heard of it, it's okay. It's like, it's kind of like Mancala. You know Mancala, the board? Yeah, it's like that. Tetsuya Nomura was a guy who was working as a character designer on Final Fantasy VII when a game called Super Mario 64 first appeared on the scene on the Nintendo 64. When that game came out, everybody loved it, including myself, because you have to be an idiot to not love Super Mario 64. Not only did I love Super Mario 64 for being the world's first blue skidoo-skibulator, but you also get to throw a baby penguin off of a cliff instead of giving it to its mother. I mean, what other game can you do that in? No other game. So one day when Tetsuya was designing characters with his Final Fantasy VII friends, he was like, "Oh my gosh, guys, did you guys play Super Mario 64? Isn't that game amazing? Oh my, I think that one day Square could possibly make a game that is 3D and has exploration, and maybe one day we could even rival Nintendo." And Tetsuya's Final Fantasy VII friends were like, what? I don't think you understand, Tetsuya. Nintendo is Nintendo. What you're saying is impossible. We can't make a game like that because we don't have characters that are as popular as the Super Mario Man. I mean, yeah, but listen here, Tetsuya. The only people that have characters more iconic than the Super Mario Man is Disney with their Mickey Mouse and Goofy. He can't do that, man. That's impossible. I mean, guys, I feel like if we just kept an open mind, I swear to God, Tetsuya, if you talk one more time, I'm going to kill you. Get back in there and draw Cloud again. His sword is too small. Draw him again. Also, Sephiroth's sword, that needs to be longer. And I want you to draw a monster that looks like a house. I want to fight a house. Draw me a monster house, Tetsuya. Okay. And then one day, a little bit later after that, Tetsuya Nomura was walking around the Squaresoft offices like, look at me, I'm Tetsuya Nomura. I design characters in Final Fantasy VII. Oh my gosh, I just walked into a room and look, it's Shinji Hashimoto. He's a producer here at Square. And also, he's talking to Hironobu Sakaguchi, the man who created the whole Final Fantasy series. Oh my gosh, I wonder what they are talking about. And so Tetsuya opened up his big old creative ears, and he heard Hironobu and Shinji saying, "Hey, did you play Super Mario 64? Yeah, the game was pretty great. If only we could make a game that had 3D environment like that, and that kids could explore in. Yeah, man, that'd be great. But Nintendo has that Mario guy, and he's like super well established. Everybody knows him. If only we had like an even more established character, like a Mickey Mouse from Disney." And then an eavesdropping Tetsuya Nomura was like, "Whoa, hey guys, heard you guys talking about Disney, and whatever you're talking about, I want in. Super Mario 64 was my jam, and if you guys are thinking about making that here, I want to be in charge of that, if that's okay." And then Hashimoto was like, "Yeah, I mean, this is just an idea, but I guess if it ever moves forward, we'll give you a call. I mean, I don't see why not. Please, I need this. They made me draw a house. They made me draw a monster house enemy. I don't want to draw a house enemy." Oh, a monster house. Oh, all right. Security. And so yeah, all three of them came together and started spitballing some ideas of like what would happen if Disney and Square came together to make a Super Mario 64 style game. And all of this Disney stuff was just hypothetical until one day Hashimoto decided, you know what? I'm not going to use the stairs. Stairs are for people who want good heart health. I am going to take the lazy man's way and take the elevator. And so one day while Hashimoto was walking to the Squaresoft elevators in the building that they happen to share with Disney, Hashimoto sees a top Disney executive in the elevator, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is my chance. Oh jeez. Oh my heart. Oh my gosh, it's happening. ugh, it's happening. And so when the elevator doors were about to close, Hashimoto was like, excuse me, hi, my name's Shinji Hashimoto. I produce video games. We had an idea about Mickey Mouse and some Final Fantasy characters if you want to listen to me. And then the Disney executive was like, yeah, I have no time for you. I must go home to play Super Mario 64. But what if you could make your own Super Mario 64? That's nonsense. The only people that have an iconic character more popular than Mario is Disney. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Let's talk. During this elevator ride, Hashimoto and this Disney executive talked about making a video game with Final Fantasy characters and Disney meshed into one to make a really good 3D adventure game for the kids. And yes, Kingdom Hearts was originally meant for like the traditional Disney age range that they usually target. It was supposed to be a game for the kids that was 3D like Super Mario 64, but had its own Final Fantasy Disney twist. So the children would be like, that's cool and different. F you, Mario. We like Disney and Final Fantasy. Yeah. Living room, bedroom, dinette. We got it if you need it. But one day during the game's early stages of development, Sakaguchi came up to Nomura, who was like the head of the project, because they said he could be the head because he also shared their ideas. He was like, yeah, about that kids game, we want this game to be as good as Final Fantasy, so we need to improve the story so it appeals to all ages, because we want to make a good game, like a really good game. Could you do that? Yeah, I can make the story a little bit more complex. Boy, did he make that story complex. And so yeah, Tetsuya Nomura, head of the project, made the story more complicated and made Kingdom Hearts, so for all of us to enjoy, thanks to Disney and Squaresoft and an elevator. Thank you, elevators. Also, fun fact, Nomura actually thought of the name Kingdom Hearts because of Animal Kingdom at Disney World or Disneyland. One of those. I don't know. My parents didn't love me enough to bring me to Disneyland. I hate you. When he was thinking about Animal Kingdom, he was like, yeah, I think Kingdom would be a nice name for the game, but they couldn't secure the IP for Kingdom, so he was like, you know what, this game has a lot to do about hearts, so we'll just call it Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Not sure why you would, but if you did, give it a thumbs up on the YouTube channel, or if you liked it and you want to see more of my stuff, you could even subscribe. That's also a thing you can do. My name is MT, and those were the facts, and if you didn't know, now you know. Catch you guys later.